If you've been on Skyblock for any number of time, you would know that auction flipping and bazaar flipping are usually credited as the best money making methods in the game. And as of now, the method known as bin flipping has become increasingly profitable and many people are making huge amounts of money from it. But what if I told you there's actually one other way that you can make massive amounts of money through the auction house? The best thing about this as well is that even if this video gets 1 million views or 1,000 views, this strategy will never die. But before the video starts, please consider subscribing if you do end up enjoying the video or make a huge amounts of money from this method. So you probably remember that I mentioned a money making method known as bin flipping, but this method is actually quite similar to the method I'm about to show you, but there is quite a bit of difference. The way this method works is by getting items on bin for really cheap when a lot of people are underbidding each other and cutting down the price, and then listing them for a higher average price when the price sets back to a normal pace. For example, you can see that the lowest price of Ultimate Rise right now is 194k, but if you then look at the one right beside it, it is 300k. So if you were to buy this one and put this one coin under, so 299k, you would make 100k profit in literally no work. Something that you should keep in mind is that this only works with items that are in very high demand, because regular items like maybe superior pieces or stuff like that have a more defined price and usually they don't get underbid that much. So for those items, this method is not very viable. So to show you that this is an actual viable way to make money, I'll do some of this type of flipping for a few minutes just to show that you can actually make quite a good profit from this. So if you look at my sidebar, you can see that I have about 10 million coins in my purse. So after I do a bunch of this flipping, we'll see how much profit we actually made from it.
Well, the only focus is me and weightless, got me feeling like I'm flying. I've been holding on to these dreams, I'm ready to take the leap, 'cause I've been holding on.
So you can see that we bought our first book for 265k, and you might have also noticed that it took me a bit of time to actually get it, and it's because this is a very competitive market, so getting one book is actually quite hard. So now, after doing this for a few minutes, I've ended up getting about 5 Ultimate Wise books, and the average price I paid for them was about 250k, and now I'm going to put them all onto the AH as a bin, and make sure you keep down the time because it actually gives a little bit of a increase in price if it's high. And all you have to do is I'm going to put it at 300k for each of these, because 300k is a roughly good area, and the thing is, people will actually start buying not the lowest price just because of how annoying it is to keep trying to buy it and not actually getting it. So they start buying for more expensive prices. So even though it seems like the one going for 300k really won't make any profit, actually these tend to sell in not many time, and it actually sells pretty quick. And I've sold over 5 of these just a few minutes ago to make sure this is good, and now I'm recording me do it so you guys know that I'm not lying. And I'm gonna go and cut back to the video when I actually see these are all sold. So if you look in chat, you can see that the final book was actually just bought, and now you can see that we made 1.5 mil from selling all 5 of these books. It only actually took us about 5 minutes for all of these to sell. And now if I claim all of them, you can see that I made about 219k, which is pretty good considering all I did was buy a bunch of books and then sell them later. As of right now, at least for me, I'm pretty sure Ultimate Wise books are probably one of the best items to do this because of just how high demand they are. Also because you need about 16 of them to actually make Ultimate Wise 5. And people don't want to buy an Ultimate Wise 5 book straight from the AH, so they want to actually craft them themselves. So if one person is there, it is likely that they're going to be trying to buy multiple Ultimate Wise books, which in turn means a lot of them are going to be bought, which is why this is in such high demand and how I could easily flip it for about 50k profit on each book. As I said before, another great thing about this method is that it will always work even after the video is released. Even if this video gets a lot of views, this will always work simply because the Ultimate Wise book, for this case, is always in high demand. And because of its high demand, because people actually want the item, it will always have a very fluctuating price. So even if a lot of people watch this video and start competing for the Ultimate Wise book, the prices will still fluctuate because of the other people, and in general there will always be people who will be able to profit off of using this method simply because of the popularity of the Ultimate Wise book. So that's all I got for this video. If you did enjoy it or you made a lot of money from it, please consider subscribing to support the channel, because the more subs and likes I get from these videos, the more I know that you guys actually enjoy these videos. So I know to keep uploading more money making methods and stuff of the sort. So this was the end of the video, and goodbye.